Good morning. I'm Vince. This is the GoldFix. There is a whole lot of gold interest on the analytical side, and we're going to be covering that today and tomorrow. All right, good morning. It's a big day for metals content. First, we have a copy of the most recent World Gold Council report on gold, and we'll break that down today and tomorrow for premium subs. Next, we have Michael Oliver's MSA Research just put out his monthly report. And in it, he covers the whole complex from a macro perspective. We are subscribers and have permission to share certain highlights of his metals and oil commentary with you, which we will do. That will be out later today. Find more at his site, and I put the link there for him. Finally, we have yesterday's Bloomberg video, which has been making the rounds. The host interviews a UBS analyst responsible for gold and silver recommendations seen at CNBC yesterday. We are transcribing that interview. We have opinions about that interview, but let's get the facts to you first. Our opinions and meta opinions may be fun to listen to, but let's get the facts first. Look for those three items today and tomorrow, depending on how things roll out for premium subscribers. Let's get to the markets. Current prices. The dollar is up 29. Bonds are slightly weaker. Stock market is down 7 handles. The VIX is up 22 basis points. Gold is down almost $10. Okay, this whole complex, whatever's going on now is an increase from what happened an hour ago. So the trend is enlarging from earlier this morning. It's not reversing anything. So gold is down $10. Silver is up 7 cents. Interesting. Crude is up 50 cents. Natural gas is unchanged. Bitcoin is up. Ethereum, you can see, is down. Soybeans are, and by the way, that's not an insubstantial divergence. Soybeans are up 20 basis points. Corn is down 10. And the money shot for me today, copper is unchanged offered. Platinum is down 50 basis points. Palladium down 1.5%. Why are they the money shot? Because when gold and silver diverge, you want to look at if those metals are a factor driving that. Gold and silver are diverging today. Is peace breaking out? Here's the questions I just ran through that I want you to think about when you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on in the world. Gold is down today and silver is up. Did the Fed say they're going to ease? Is the first question you ask. The second question is, did something happen in China? So if gold is down and silver is up, you would think, did peace break out? Well, peace hasn't broken out. How do I know? Oil's up, right? China didn't ease. China didn't do something tremendous to make the markets react. Why? Because copper's nowhere, right? See how it works? Which means this is about gold and silver. Someone is unwinding a gold-silver relationship or spread there. Now, how do you want to participate in that? You look at the dollar stronger. That means gold is leading. There is a bid in silver that just needs to buy even while gold is being sold. So someone is out there looking to buy gold and looking to sell silver consistently. And the dollar is strong, so that's just making the gold be hit on the bid before the silver is bought. So the silver buyer gets more patient and the gold seller gets more aggressive. They both go down, but gold leads. Gold has the bigger beta compared to silver right now. That explains what's going on. Let's move on. Yesterday's activity. Precious metals cannot get out of their own way. Oil is up and orderly. Equities were up and narrow. Bonds not a factor. I didn't see that. The dollar does not matter. My spelling does not matter either. Crypto, the divergence continues. Weekly data, Thursday. Today, jobless claims. U.S. Secretary Treasury Yellen will also be at the Financial Stability Oversight Council at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe she'll be talking about things like orphaned industries, regional banking, and unfortunately, this person, this woman, this bureaucrat she's an AI person. She's a person used to get out talking points now. Now, she may always have been that, but I don't see her as affecting policy at all anymore, so much as reacting to what someone who is her boss tells her to do to get messages out. That opinion that I have is much stronger than I'm saying right now, and it comes about when the SVB banking crisis started. Her complete incompetency in answering questions and unable to understand what was going on extemporaneously show that she's just not qualified for the position, unfortunately. Notable headlines, news links. There were no news links for me to pop up today. I didn't get to that. Senate Republicans blocked the bill pairing Ukraine and Israel aid and border security. The Senate will vote soon on advancing an aid-only package. My comment, package pork is not happening now, shades of the Tea Party. This is a Tea Party type of thing. We're going into a presidential election. So you're going to see rogue Republicans setting the tone. U.S. President Biden is poised to limit Americans' personal data going to China, with the administration planning to issue an order as soon as next week, according to Bloomberg. Tough on China as we go to the election. Biden will be seeking to undo some of the strengths of Trump. He can't attack Trump on attacking China. He can't attack China. So his putting out policy changes or talking tough on China is meant to put a dent in Trump's advantage in that area. PBOC releases Q4 monetary policy report, vows to keep monetary policy prudent. Prudent policy will be flexible, precise, and effective. Will fend off risks in key areas. They're telling people they're paying attention. That's what a bureaucrat does. You let people know you're paying attention. So whether they are or not, we don't know, but that's what they're telling people. China auto industry body official says battery vehicle sales were down 37% in January month over month, far below market expectations, which is a main source of pressure on auto market growth. Our inflation is their deflation, meaning this is all, among other things, post-COVID. When the supply chains broke, that increased inflation on our side, which made things go up in price, which made us buy less, right? We stopped buying from them, which made their prices go down, which made their economy slow down. We raised rates, which dampened demand in the West, which dampened supply being sold in the East. Our inflation is their deflation, or our fighting inflation is their deflation. So if we ease, that helps China. Do we want to help China? I don't know. Geopolitics. UN's report stated North Korea further developed its nuclear weapons last year, and UN sanctioned monitors are investigating 58 suspected North Korean cyber attacks since 2017 that earned $3 billion to help fund WMD development, according to Reuters. So they're using cyber attacks to make money to build nuclear bombs. Okay. They're going to try and lay this at Trump's feet because it's starting in 2017. But it's been going on forever. But you know what? Cyber attacks probably really weren't starting very much before 2014, I guess, you know. North Korea terminated inter-Korean economic cooperation law, whereby the North Korean Supreme People's Assembly voted to scrap all agreements signed with South Korea on promoting economic cooperation. Well, I don't know how to take that. That could be part of their back and forth over the years. It's a big DMZ, you know, product. It could be serious. I don't know. All right, game plan, charts. I'm just going to read through this because I had some things to say. I was on a mental roll. Whether I'm right or wrong, we'll say. Gold can't get out of its own way. China buying is done for the new year. They're done buying for the lunar year. Does that mean it's going down? Well, this morning it does, but I don't know if it means it's going down when a new year starts. But certainly it's something to be aware of. You don't fade the move during a shutdown in a major economic area. Silver, I believe there's blood in the water. Opportunity will come if the Fed does not hike or China drops their recovery ball. Commodities are not getting a boost from China's stimulus talk. Blood in the water. And when there's blood in the water, you, to mix the metaphor, keep your powder dry. Get ready. I think there's going to be an opportunity. I hope there's going to be an opportunity. Oil, there definitely is a buy order in this market. Look for a spike higher, then we see if there is interest. I don't know, but that's just, I'm looking at it, right? I missed a rally. You see that 45-degree angle. We'll take a look at that in a second. Nothing about this market interests me. Technicians like All-Star point out divergences, who, by the way, I think he's a good technician. Hartnett notes the rate risk on stocks, who, by the way, is very good at seeing macro divergences. And the breadth is narrowing as it rallies. I'm no perma bear, having learned that in 2009. And timing is, this is not smart. but something is not right here. I'm not going to try and time this. I did exit my FXI position on China for a small loss, but will not get short until I understand more or see some good risk reward parameters. Bitcoin and Ethereum, the continued divergence between these assets tells us something. What? Bitcoin is in fact attracting real interest now for the right reasons. Look for volatility in this asset to drop and investor interest to grow. The fact that Bitcoin has a real ETF and the fact that it was a disaster when it wasn't a disaster and now it's attracting the right kind of money is going to grow this asset class, and it will punish Ethereum because now people are selling Ethereum against buying Bitcoin, like buying gold and selling silver. See how that works? That will continue until you see some impetus or insight that Ethereum will definitely be a spot ETF. That could be a long way from now, I'm not sure. Bonds, I hate them and I'm short them against being long gold. And it is making money. Believe it or not, it is making money. But if stocks drop and it is not from domestic banking risks exploding, then bonds should rally more. Remember, China is getting advice from us economically again that is supportive for these. I hate them, want to be really sure, can't really do it right now. Let's take a look at the charts. Oh, this is what we have. Gold market commentary, inflation risks seep back in. Michael Oliver's commodity monthly report, and the Bloomberg interview. So these are the three things that we'll be talking about later on today. Charts. I should have shown that in the beginning, shouldn't I? Gold. We're just going to do gold today, right? So gold, what did I do? Well, I got rid of those channels. That channel that we had here that was real, and this channel here that kind of got real, got above and then went below. Well, why did I do that? I did that because they're no longer valid. Why is this line drawn here? There's a new line. Because when we did this, I identified this as an algo buying. So an algo buying, I wasn't sure if it was a big algo or a little algo. The market ran away, and I was hoping for this whole channel to start to reassert itself higher. And this line is important because this is why technicals matter, guys. If this is an algo, which it was, and it was a buyer, which it was, catching the dip, and this market got ahead of itself. The question is, will this algo literally get turned on again when the market gets down here? And so far, it has not. So unless this algo is buying in here, I think that there's no real buying in this market. Technicals matter because technicals give you an insight into the flows. Silver, well, look at that. Well, we have a long way to go. Why do I have that line drawn there? That line doesn't make sense anymore. Maybe it makes sense here. Nope. How about there? Oh, yeah. That was the line I had drawn saying maybe we're in a channel. You may want to look at that as resistance. I don't look at those as resistance. They're done. So I look at this market as a weaker sideways channel, but that's what's going on in silver. Oil, there it is. That's it. That might be what I was looking for. See, you had, I mean, it doesn't, this is an algo, okay? It's not, I'm sorry, it's not necessarily an algo. It's a big order that's being put into buy slowly and surely. Is it a buyer because they're bullish? You don't know. Is it a buyer of someone who's covering shorts from here? Yeah, it could very well be. Is it a buyer of someone who's, putting in allocations for new money? Could be, but this is definitely, well, actually, this is an algo, right? So the thing that you like to see now, it shows up on a 4-hour, but I don't know if this is a spike yet. This is the spike that I was mentioning. The question is, I'm not sure if it is the spike, but it is a spike, and we're above this area, and we're above this line. We were below this. We were down here when I started looking at markets today. So this could be the spike I was looking for. Now you're long above this line. Again, I missed this. You're long above this line, so you can either buy it now or you buy a pullback to this line, which is this little congestion area. Here, put this in the hourly so you can see it a little bit better, right? This is where the market paused, right? We worked up to it. If the selling was there, it would have hit it again. It has not. You're long now, or you're long on a pullback to this line, and you get nervous if it goes back below this line again. That's it. I'm Vince. I'm Vince. This has been the GoldFix. lot of gold content coming today and tomorrow, a fire hose, if you will. Have a great day.